What's up, everybody? It's Dr. Halid here, and today I'm going to show you how to get an effective leg workout without using any equipment. That's right. So the key to growing your legs is progressive overload on those muscle fibers. And with this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that, how to progress, whether you're a beginner or whether you're more advanced. And make sure you watch to the end, because I'm going to show you this real interesting exercise biohack that allows you to use lightweight but still get the heavyweight type of results. So we won't waste any time. We're gonna jump straight into it and then go into the warm-up. So the first warm-up exercise we're gonna do is air jump rope. So just imagine you're holding a jump rope and you're just gonna hop up and down, moving your arms as if the jump rope was in your hands. And you can just start off light, and you don't have to do the double unders or anything like that. This is just a warm up. So you can do hop up from one leg or two legs at the same time. All right, do that for 60 seconds. And then the next warm up exercise is gonna be punch, punch, duck, okay? So imagine you're in a fight, getting your stance, and so you're gonna punch with one hand, punch with the other hand, and duck under. So imagine there's like a string going about shoulder height, and you have to duck under that string. And so punch, punch, duck, punch, punch, duck, punch, punch, duck. All right. And then so do that about 15 times to each side, and then move on to the next warm-up exercise, which is going to be more of a active stretching exercise. It's going to be good for the hamstrings, the trunk, the back, all that. All right, you'll see. But it's step, reach down, reach up, rotate, rotate, okay? And do that about 10 times on each leg. And by that time, you should be feeling really loose and really warmed up and ready to go. All right, so the first exercise will be split squats, Bulgarian split squats. So for this, you need to just prop your leg up on something. It could be furniture like a couch or a chair. And the leg that's forward is the leg that you'll be targeting. Now this exercise is going to target basically the whole legs, but we'll use it more so for like the glutes and hamstrings, but it's also going to definitely get some quads in there as well. And just make sure you're balanced. If you have trouble balancing, you can bring something else like a chair or whatever, something to touch while you're doing it. And you want to just drop your knee down as low as you can go comfortably, without losing balance, without having any pain. And if you can get that knee dropping down maybe about an inch away from the ground, maybe a few inches away from the ground, that'd be best. All right, and then to progress this exercise, it's simple. All you got to do is just hold some weight. You can grab like a bag, like let's say a book bag, stuff it with, different groceries or your milk jug, water jug, whatever. Put that in, hold it while you do it, okay? And then to make it easier, maybe just don't go down as low. And so that's the first exercise in the superset. The next exercise in the superset should be single leg elevated glute bridges, okay? So same thing, you need to have one leg propped up on a piece of furniture. It could be a chair, couch, whatever. And that piece of furniture, you don't want it too high. It should probably, be maybe a 2 feet off the ground. And you put that 1 foot up, and then so this is going to be targeting the glutes and hamstrings, but primarily we're aiming for the glutes. So with that exercise, you want to try and keep your lower back flat the entire time. Try not to let it arch. And then when you lift your hips up, just make sure that your back is straight, okay? And when you lift up, you want your whole body straight, basically from like your knee all the way to your shoulders. You should be as straight as a board as much as possible. All right. And then to make that exercise easier, what you could do is just have your foot on the floor. So the next exercise superset starts with step ups. Now step ups pretty easy, except we don't want to make it too easy, because we want to have that progressive overload. So instead of stepping up, we should call them more step downs. So you'll start up on top of whatever you're stepping on, and then lower down slowly with control, and then pop back up. So you almost want that leg that's off the step, barely touching the ground. You shouldn't come down and rest and then pop back up. It should barely touch the ground, if it touches at all. So by doing that, you're gonna keep tension on the muscle throughout the whole exercise. And that's what we want. I only want you locking that knee out at the top, and that's gonna keep the muscle tense throughout the whole exercise. And that time under tension is what we're aiming to increase with this exercise. And then you're gonna superset those step ups with single leg Romanian deadlifts. So with that, you will need some type of furniture. It could be preferably a couch. You know, you can use like an ottoman, whatever you have. And so you just grab the bottom of it and basically lift it standing on one leg. Now, to do it right, you should have a slight bend in the knee that you're standing on the entire time. The angle of that knee bend shouldn't change. And when you start low, when you're lowering it, you should feel a good stretch in the hamstrings. And then when you're lifting up, you should keep your lower back flat and not have an arch in your back as you stand up. By keeping that lower back flat and rotating your pelvis posteriorly, you're gonna activate a lot more of your glutes during the exercise. Moving on, the next superset starts with the exercise sissy squats. Now, sissy squats are gonna target the quads primarily. And this is kind of an exercise to replace the leg extension machine that you normally have at the gym, but this is no equipment. So doing sissy squats, you basically stand kind of on your balls of your feet, lift your heels up, and you want to keep your torso as straight as possible. You want to lean back so that your torso is almost in line with your thighs. And then it's basically like doing a pretty bad squat almost, except it's done purposely with the real purpose of targeting the quads, okay? So you drop down, go down as far as you can, and lift up. Now, to make this exercise easier, what you can do is use your arms. Use your arms to support your legs and give some help to your legs. So if you stand next to like a counter or some piece of furniture or between two chairs, you can use your hands to push up so that your legs don't have as much work to do. To make it harder, hold something heavier. You can put a book bag on, or just hold some bags and fill them up with groceries, or water jugs, things like that. And then that will make it a lot more difficult. And then so sissy squats are gonna be superset with heel slide hamstring curls. So for this one, you wanna be able to slide your feet on the floor. So if you're on carpet, you might, cardboard may work. If you're on hardwood floor, you can just use like a shirt or just your socks to kick off your shoes. And you might be able to slide on hardwood or tile that way, or just cardboard. So this is an exercise that's going to target your hamstring muscles primarily, and then also some of the glutes. And what you want to do to make this one a little bit more easier, if you're having trouble, if you just don't have that strong of hamstrings, is maybe do one leg at a time. So keep one foot flat on the floor and then just be sliding the one leg, or just keep your butt down and then just press your heels down while sliding. You don't necessarily have to lift your butt up off the floor to do it. But if you are able to generate enough force to lift your butt up, then go ahead, feel free to lift your butt up. To make this one a little bit more difficult, just do it one leg. You might have to, you put your hands flat on the floor in order to keep balance. But yeah, if you can slide with one leg, then you got some pretty strong hamstrings, okay? So those were the exercises. But if you still are doing those exercises and you're like, man, this is like, I'm more advanced, one thing you can do is there's like a biohack that you can use that allows you to use lighter weight and still get the benefits that you would get with using heavier weight. So that biohack would be blood flow restrictive training. So blood flow restrictive training is basically where you get like a knee wrap, you wrap it around your hips and as high as possible. And what that's gonna do is gonna cut all blood flow away from the muscle. So blood's still gonna be able to come in. The arteries are still fine. The arteries bring blood to the muscle, but the veins bring blood away from the muscle. And that I guess, tourniquet is going to cut off some of that blood flow coming out the muscle. Now this is well researched, so it's safe. You don't have to worry as long as you follow these guidelines. So you want to do 4 sets. On that first set, do 30 reps. On the other 3 sets, aim for about 15 reps. And then for each rep, you don't want to go slow. It's not one of those slow type of exercises. You should be moving pretty fast. If you're going up, you want to go up in 1 to 2 seconds. And when you're dropping down during that squat, you want to go down in 1 to 2 seconds. So it's a pretty fast-paced movement you should be using when doing BFR or using blood flow restrictive training. And you want to not have your the wraps on too tight. You should use about 4 out of 10 tightness when you're wrapping your leg. You know, you'll know you're wrapped too tight if you're aiming for those 30 reps on the first set and you're only able to get 10 and it hurts like crazy. You probably got to either too tight or using too much resistance. So you can make adjustments that way. And then make sure you immediately remove those wraps as soon as you're done with all 4 of those sets. You don't want to keep it on throughout the whole workout. You need to let the blood flow return, all right? So you're probably wondering about how many sets you're supposed to do for this whole workout that I went over. Probably wondering how long you should rest. I got that all laid out in the first video. So the first video of the No Equipment series was the back, biceps, and shoulders video. So in the beginning of that video, I explained how long you should rest, how many reps you should be doing, how many sets you should be doing. So just watch the first couple of minutes of that video as a reminder if you need it. And then, so did you like this video? Did you learn something? Was it helpful? If you liked it, hit the like button, hit the thumbs up button for me. It really helps out the channel. And then, so like I said, I have this No Equipment series. It includes 3 videos. I have a 3rd one coming soon. So to make sure you don't miss it, it'll be out very soon. Subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell so that you know exactly when that video and other future videos come out, okay? I'll be talking about diet, nutrition on this channel, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of that. So if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I'll be sure to answer them. And my question for you is, which one of these exercises was new to you, or which one was your favorite and the one that you look forward to trying? So all right, that's it for today. Until next time, see you later.